Hi, I'm Thelma. I'm 40. I'm from Chicago, and I've been in the program for about 9 months. Growing up, I had two great parents. Put me through Catholic school, and I even did some college, but the whole time I was just very bored and didn't really know what I was good at, and just started hanging around with the wrong crowd and started smoking and drinking really young. And when I was in college, I took a break to party full time, and things just got really bad. I started selling drugs, and then I ended up going to prison. And after that, it just became this just cycle of, partying and just living a lifestyle that was just immoral and dating the wrong guys. And I just, kept partying through my whole life. So I was so sick that I went to Las Vegas for even a bigger party. And I met this guy who is a pastor's son in Midland, Michigan. And we had a daughter together. So when we were in Vegas, we moved back to Chicago, and we thought we could make it. And, we were going to his parents' church in Midland, and the people there were just so nice. They were so beautiful, and they just had such love and peace. And I always wondered what they had, I want what they have. But I didn't know quite how to get it, and we were just we were just living a lie. We were doing drugs, and when you do drugs, it takes you farther. You think you can handle it, but you can't handle it. You hit rock bottom eventually. And that's what we did when we started using heroin. We had our daughter in places that we shouldn't have had her. It just got so bad, and I couldn't live. It wasn't about me anymore. I had a daughter to raise, and I was offered. He started stealing and stuff, and he got sentenced to prison. And I told my sister, and we told his parents, we have a problem. I could have went to rehab, but his ministry, his father's church, supports this ministry. So they were kind of always knew that we were going to come here. I was going to come here. And I just said, I need something bigger. I need something better. I'll go to Teen Challenge. I'm not going to go to secular rehab. I need a change, and I need a good change. Something that's going to last. I want to be a good role model to my daughter. So when I came here, I didn't know what I was getting into. I'm 40, so Teen Challenge is Teen Challenge. And, this program is really hard. It's not easy. You're around 40 women, but it shows me so much about myself. And, you pray for patience, and you'll get like the most aggravating person in front of you. But it is just such a change. I have such a change and such a peace. That void that I was missing, I found it. I was running the streets and just didn't know. I was filling that void with drugs because I didn't know what it was. But when the Lord grabbed a hold of my heart, and I gave all that burden and that shame that I was carrying around for so long, because I lived so bad. I gave it to the Lord, and then it was just this lift. It was this liberty and this freedom, and I was reborn. And I'm just so thankful that I can be a good role model to my daughter, and I have his parents. His parents I'm so blessed to have him and his family, because they just are so supportive and encouraging. And, I have somewhere, when I'm done with this program, I can go to, their church, and I have that stability and that foundation. And I just know my life is I'll never have to look back again. I just thank this program. It's really changed my life. Thank you.